Are you sick of being overworked and underpaid? Like, are you sick of it? In this video, I'm going to show you how to make 600, 900, and $1,400 commissions over and over again with a done for you digital business in a box. Okay. So if you're new here, my name is Dan. I'm from Michigan. I'm a former Marine and I'm a former monk. And now I help everyday men and women make seven figures online without having to work a job. Okay. So let me know, like, if you're new here, if you're watching the replay, because I'm live on YouTube and I'm live on TikTok. So if you're watching the replay on YouTube, just type in replay. Let me know where you're watching from. If you're watching on TikTok, let me know where you're watching from. If you're not afraid, I dare you. I double dog dare you. You've been double dog dared. Okay. So drop a one in the comments if you have an online business, and drop a two in the comments if you don't have a business, but you're looking to start one. If you're open-minded, you have to be open-minded, right? Closed-minded people, they don't start businesses because they're closed-minded. They think they know everything. So they don't start businesses. So you have to be open-minded, guys. Like, it's better to be curious and rich than skeptical and broke. Remember this. It's better to be curious and rich than skeptical and broke. See, like 90% of the people in the world are skeptical, and that's why they stay broke. Like 99% of people in the world are probably going to die broke just because they don't take any chances, right? Fortune favors the bold. Action takers are money makers. 99% of people, guys, are going to die. They're going to die broke and unfulfilled just because they're afraid to take action. I'm not afraid. That's why I'm taking action right now, my friends. So this is a business in a box. All you need is 600, 900, and $1,400 commissions. Well, no, all you need is Wi-Fi. All you need is your phone. You just need 2 hours a day, and you can have $900, $1,400 commissions working around your schedule. Okay, you get to keep 100% of the profit, right? This is high ticket marketing with master resale rights. That's how you earn 100% profit. So if someone goes to your website and they buy one of the products, they buy the $1,400 product, you get to keep the $1,400. You don't have to split your commissions with anybody else because this is not MLM. This is not affiliate marketing, right? If you're doing MLM or affiliate marketing, you have to split your commissions with other people. With this business, you don't have to split your commissions. So you have the potential to make, 6 figures and 7 figures, but you got to believe it, because if you don't believe it, you can't achieve it. Like, if you don't believe you can make 7 figures online, you'll never make 7 figures because you don't believe it. You can't get what you don't believe. Right? That's the rule of manifesting, guys. It's really easy. It's really simple. If you can conceive it and you can believe it, then you can achieve it. Conceive it means if you can see it. If you can see yourself making 7 figures online and you believe that you can do it, then you can achieve it. But some people, they don't believe it. That's why they don't achieve it. It's really about your belief more than anything else. Just believing that you can do it, believing that you can figure it out, right? You've already figured out so many things in your life. You figured out how to drive. You probably figured out how to do really complicated things. So if you figured out how to do all this stuff, you can figure out how to make 7 figures. I mean, all you got to do is post content on social media. That's basically all you got to do. You got to master one thing, guys. One thing, because we give you a business in a box. So you can set up this business in like 2 days. And then all you got to do is attraction marketing. You just got to post content on social media. And we teach you how to do that. Like, we show you like so many different strategies of how you can post content. And we also teach you how to use AI. So, like, you have unlimited content ideas. It's impossible to run out of ideas. I have too many ideas. I have so many ideas every day that I have to like pick a couple because I have like a billion ideas. I have to pick like a couple different ideas. I mean, that's my problem. I have too many ideas, right? That's my that's my problem. Okay. Go here, guys. Sevenfiguremonk.com. Check it out. Business in a box. Learn how to make 600, 900, and $1,400 over and over again, guys. Done for you digital business, right? You can make more. You can make more in a day than most people make in a month at their jobs, guys. If you make one $1,400 sale, well, there's a lot of people in the world. They don't make $1,400 in a month, guys. I'm not talking about America. I'm talking about worldwide. Because the average, you know what the average yearly income is worldwide? It's only $10,000 a year. So you can make more in a day than people make in a month. But you got to believe it. You got to believe you can do it. You got to believe you can figure it out. Because if you don't believe it, you're not going to even start. You won't even try because you don't believe it. You don't believe you can do it. And that's unfortunate, guys. If you don't believe, because I've done it. I've had $600 days. I've had $900 days. I've had $1,400 days. So if I can do it, you can do it. What's the difference? We both have the same thing. We both have Wi-Fi. We both have a phone. We both have social media. The only thing that I have that you don't have the training that I have access to. Okay. You don't have the information that I have access to. That's the only difference. You could have it if you want it, but maybe you don't want it. I don't know. Go here, sevenfiguremonk.com, my friends. Go there, check it out. Business in a box. Okay. Learn how to make $600, $900, and $1,400 commissions. You have a product, you earn 100% profit. Okay. Yeah. If poor people, well, yeah. I mean, if you're not rich, it's just you just don't believe you can be rich yet. Because if you really believe you can be rich, then you're gonna figure it out. You'll figure it out, or you're just lazy. Some people are just lazy. Like they would rather watch Netflix than do the work. So I mean that's there too, right? So step number two, you got to automate your business. So we give you a pre-built automated system, and you can set up this business in like 2 days. Okay, I set my business up in a few hours. Don't need tech skills. Don't need a following. Don't need experience. You just got to watch some videos. And the videos show you how to set up your system. Okay, so like a capture page, there's videos, there's emails, and then there's a website that people go to. Right? That's how it works. That's how an automated business works. And they go to your website and they buy stuff, just like Amazon guys. Same exact thing. There's no difference. My business model and Amazon business model, it's the same exact business model. It's called e-commerce. You're selling things online. The only difference is they have a lot of products. We have 10. They have like 10,000, whatever. They have a lot. Okay. Step number three, people need to discover your business, just like you discovered me now because I went live. That's proof right there that this works, guys, because you discovered me because I went live, right? So all you got to do is post 3 pieces of content a day and you can go live. And just like me, you're just sharing this business with people. Doesn't matter what business, guys, I can promote anything in the world. And I'm doing like, doesn't matter what you're promoting. If I was promoting anything, I would still post 3 pieces of content a day. I would still go live. I would still build my email list. I would still have an automated sales process. Doesn't matter what you're promoting. And then you got to relate to people. Like, how do you relate to people? By being yourself and sharing your story. That's the cool thing about this business, guys. You just have to be yourself. Now, some of you, maybe that's scary because I don't know, maybe you're afraid to be yourself. Maybe you're afraid to put yourself out there because you're afraid of criticism. Some people are afraid of criticism. It's a real thing. And then step number 5, you get a customer. Like some people are just straight up afraid of criticism. They might not say it. They might not admit it. They're like, yeah, I don't care. No, but they care, right? Because if you're not posting content and going live, there's some reason why you're not doing that. It's usually some kind of fear. It's like fear of failure. It's fear of criticism. It's some people have fear of success. I don't get that one really, but like some people have fear of success. It's a thing, and they have fear of change. Like some people are just afraid to change, but you're forced to change. Like life makes you change. Like life forces you to change. You're forced to get old. That's change. You're forced to die. That's change. Like you can't avoid change. So why are you afraid of it? You can't avoid it. Even if you want. Even if you're like, no, I don't want to get old. Sorry, gotta get old. I don't want to die. Sorry, gotta die. So if you gotta die, like why aren't you taking action? Like why aren't you going, why aren't you like getting your best why aren't you like trying to get the best life for yourself? Because you're gonna die anyways. Like what's the worst thing that could happen if you start this business? Death. I mean, that's already going to happen. Like, so it was worse than that. Been selling 3 years and I still get nervous or anxious. Well, you're human. I still get nervous or anxious. It happens. I'm human. It happens too. It happens to me. I'm not above it. I still get nervous and anxious, but hey, that's life. That means you're alive. So you should be happy because you're here. Guys, you're here. You're alive. Like, so why don't you, and like make the most out of it? You're alive right now. So why don't you just be happy? Like you're here. So why don't you just enjoy yourself? Because you're freaking here. Why be miserable? Why don't you just enjoy yourself? You're freaking sorry, pardon my French. Just go here, guys. Sevenfiguremonk.com. Okay. Learn how to build a business from scratch. Make $600, $900, and $1,400 commissions. I had a nice day today. I had a nice massage. It was a 2-hour massage. It was great. I gotta have more massages in my life. That's what I decided. I should have a massage. You got to. We should have massages every month. Like, why are we not having massages every month? Like, what are we doing? Why are we sabotaging ourselves? Like, if we don't have enough time or money to have a massage every month, we mess something up. Like something's not working, right? So all you need is Wi-Fi, guys. You just need Wi-Fi, your phone, and 2 hours a day. You already have everything you need. You just need the training. Get the training, guys. Sevenfiguremonk.com. There's a link in the bio. Just check it out. If you like it, just get started. If you don't like it, don't get started. You can unsubscribe. You can check out how an email list, guys. You can check out my email automations. You can see my whole automated system because the same system that I use is the same system that you get to use if you want to do this business. If you want to make $600, $900, and $1,400 commissions, and why the heck wouldn't you? Like honestly, like what do you want to do instead? You want to do multi-level marketing. You want to sell overpriced products and earn tiny commissions. That's what multi-level marketing is. That might offend some people, but that's what it is. They earn tiny commissions. They sell overpriced products. They're bothering their friends and family. That's what they teach you guys in multi-level marketing. They teach people to bother their friends and family. I know because I've done it. They teach you to bother your friends and family. They teach you to cold message strangers. Is that what you want to do, guys? You want to bother your friends and family? You want to cold message strangers and sell them some overpriced stuff? You look like Tintin. Okay, I don't even know who that is, but thank you. That's high praise. I appreciate you. That's high praise. I don't even know who Tintin is, but whatever. I don't care. You can hate on me. It's always the people that are not doing anything with the life. It's always the people that are watching from the sidelines that are barking like dogs. Rough, rough. It's always the people from the sidelines. It's never the people on the field. Have you ever noticed that? It's always the spectators that are barking like dogs. You can bark, but the caravan will go on. You can bark, but the caravan will pass. I'll keep doing my thing. You can bark like a dog. Rough, rough, whatever. I don't care. I just don't. I don't know. I'm 44 years old, man. Like I'm like I finished high school like years ago. A lot of y'all, a lot of like many people are still on the high school level. They haven't like developed past like high school level. They're still jumping online and like talking junk, talking trash like freaking high school kids. Okay, that's called that's called underdeveloped human beings. Some human beings are just straight up underdeveloped. They don't even realize it. Like the sixth sense, like I see dead people. I see underdeveloped people and they don't even realize that they're underdeveloped. Ah, scary. Okay, anyways. Love and peace. Love and peace. Love and peace. Guys, all you need is Wi-Fi. You just need your phone. You just need 2 hours a day. And you can make 600, 900, and $1,400 commissions over and over again. Okay. Or you can stay broke if you want. You can die broke if you want. Like whatever, It's like your life, man. Like like see guys, there's something called karma. There's something called cause and effect. There's something called action and reaction. So everything you do and everything you don't do, there's a cause and there's an effect. So you can just make a decision to start a business and you can learn how to make seven figures, or you can make a decision not to do a business and you can die broke, which is what most people are going to do. Unfortunately, like 99% of people, guys, they're going to die broke. Like broke just means they have less than $500,000 in their bank account, right? I mean, that's like they're going to die broke, right? This is what it is. Because not because they have a lack of not because they have a lack of opportunity. It's just because they're not willing to take action. That's all. You just got to take action, man. Because God helps those who help themselves. And even if you're not successful, at least you try. Like my goal is to make seven figures and help other people make seven figures and just live a life of complete freedom. So either I do it and great, hallelujah, or I die trying. Either way, I win because at least I tried. You only lose if you don't try, guys. You only lose if you don't try. Let me, like, that's my opinion, at least. Right? Sevenfiguremonk.com, guys. Go there, check it out. I'm a former Marine, Semper Fi, and I'm a former monk. And now I help everyday men and women make seven figures online. True story, my friends. True story, right? So you're going to learn all about like how to build an online business. You're going to learn how to become an entrepreneur. You're going to learn about digital marketing. Okay. You're going to learn all kinds of stuff. Like you're going to learn all kinds of stuff, like how to do email marketing, attraction marketing, social media monetization, community monetization. You can even learn how to create your own course. You can learn how to create your own products, right? And you can make 600, 900, and $1,400 commissions just by reselling these programs. Okay. See, some people, all they want to do is resell the programs. And if that's all you want to do, guys, maybe you want a business. Maybe you don't have a business right now and you want a business. You want to be inside of this business. Respect, my friend, respect. Like maybe you don't have a business right now. You just want a business. So here's a business, guys. Business in a box. You're selling digital products in the e-learning industry. Okay. And these products allow you to earn 600, 900, and $1,400 commissions. See, I'll break it down for you. Like there's basically like if you're going to do a business, like there's basically like you can sell physical products or you can sell digital products, right? I prefer digital products because you don't have to deal with shipping, you don't have to deal with inventory and so many other things. Like you have to deal with so many things if you're doing physical products, right? And you can create your own products and sell those, or you can sell other people's products, okay? Or you can do both, right? I'm showing you how to sell other people's products, digital products, and how to earn 600, 900, and $1,400 commissions. So you don't have to create a thing, which is going to save you a lot of time. Like you can get your business set up in 2 days. Okay. So you're going to save a lot of time. And then you're going to have your own business out there and you're going to earn 100% profit per sale. Okay. Like most businesses, guys, on average, they only earn 10 to 30% profit per sale. You can look it up. It's on Google. 10 to 30% profit, guys. But with this business, you earn 100% profit. Selling digital products you didn't even create yourself. Okay. So just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. There's a link in the bio, or you can type it in seven figure with like the number seven figure monk. Right. So that's it. That's your choice. Like if you're going to do a business, you can do physical products or you can do digital products. You can create your own products or you can sell other people's products. Now, selling other people's products is so much easier. And so many businesses do it, guys. So many businesses sell other people's products, right? Think about it. Think about how many businesses sell other people's products. There's a lot. Verizon, T-Mobile, they sell Apple phones. Look at Amazon. They sell so many products. They have their own products, but they also sell other people's products. Okay. Go to your supermarket. They sell all kinds of products. Okay. Go to a department store like Macy's or whatever. I haven't been to like one of those stores in a while. They sell other people's products, guys. Most businesses do. That's not a new thing. Like selling other people's products isn't a new thing. So now if you sell other people's products, it's just easier. It's just easier to get started. But if you try to create your own product, well, that's going to take time. It's going to take time. And if you have no experience doing that, good luck. And then you got to figure out how to automate your sales process too. Because if you don't figure out how to automate your sales process, well, that's a problem. Right? You got to automate your sales process. Just like Amazon, the whole sales process is automated, right? You go to Amazon, click, buy, automated. Okay. So you got to figure out how to automate your sales process. Okay. And then you got to figure out how to market. Because if you don't know how to market, you could have the best product, you can have an automated sales process. But if you don't know how to market, you don't know how to get leads, potential customers, you're not going to make any money. So just so you know, guys, just so you know, so you're not, I don't want to send you out in the wilderness unprepared. Okay. So we teach you how to do everything, guys. Like we teach you how to automate your business. We give you an automated sales process. We give you products you can sell, 600, 900, $1,400 commissions. Okay. And we teach you how to market. We teach you how to market this business. And then once you learn these skills, you can market anything. Like I could sell anything I wanted right now. I choose to sell this. Like I don't want to sell anything else because I think this just is like tremendous value. Because I'm giving somebody a business in a box. Like I show up every day, guys. Before I go live, I'm like, I think like, what if I change somebody's life? What if somebody, jumps on my live, they start this business and they go on to make seven figures? Like what if that happens? How cool would that be? Right? I think like that. Okay. Like like I could sell whatever, guys. I know about business. Like I know about affiliate marketing. I know about multi-level marketing. I can join any multi-level marketing company I wanted to right now. I don't want to because I don't want to split my commissions with other people. And I don't want to sell overpriced products. And I don't want to build teams. And I don't want to bother my friends and family. And I don't want to pay monthly fees. And I don't want to cold message strangers. That's why I don't do that. I could. I know how it works. I know marketing. I could do any business I want. But I choose to do this business because we earn $600, $900, and $1,400 commissions. And we sell high value products. Like anyone who like joins this business has the potential of they could make seven figures online, right? Now I'm not guaranteeing it, and I'm not telling you like how long it's going to take, but I know without a shadow of a doubt that anybody joins this business, they have the potential to make seven figures online because I've seen people do it. We've created over 100 six-figure income earners inside of our community, guys. Over 100 people inside of our business, inside of our community, have made over six figures by reselling these programs. Okay. Plus, they learn how to do other things too. So we created over 100 six-figure income earners, right? So I know without a shadow of a doubt that the process works. And plus, I've made multiple five figures myself. I made multiple five figures myself so far. But you don't need results, man. Like I learned something today, like a good training, guys, about how to create a piece of content. Okay, the training was talk about the pain, the pivot, the path, and the possibility, right? She was teaching this training. So like how to create a piece of content, because we create content, right? So like you're creating a piece of content, you talk about the pain that people can relate to. Like something like you can say something like this. I like to use this phrase. I used to look at my bank account before I bought things. Do you ever look at your bank account before you buy things? That's painful. That's the pain. Okay. But now, and then okay, so I used to look at my bank account before I bought things. And now the pivot, what's the pivot? And then I said, enough of this crap. That's the pivot. I was like, enough. No, I'm done. You got to reach that breaking point, guys. You got to reach that breaking point. Okay. So like I used to look at my bank account before I bought things until I said enough of that, enough of this crap. Okay. Now the path. And then I discovered, so I went online to figure out how to make money. And I discovered this business in a box that teaches you how to make six figures online. And now I'm learning the skills to make, 600 and 900 and $1,400 commissions. And I get to keep 100% of the profit. So if you want to learn what I'm doing, then just, comment yes, and I'll share the blueprint details with you. There you go. Pain, pivot, path, possibility. Something like that. Now I could go to ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT to create unlimited content ideas based on pain, path, uh, what pain, pivot, path, possibility, right? Profit 600. You only need one sale. You can profit 600, 900, or 1,400. The realistic, it's based on your effort, right? If you show up consistently every single day and you're following what we teach, I mean, most people will get their first sale in their first month, I would say. I mean, most people. Like I got my first sale in my first month. Okay. I've seen people get their first sale in their first week. I've seen it happen in their first day, 2 weeks, sometimes longer, but it depends on you. Like you got to show up every single day, right? You got to post content every single day and you got to believe it. You got to believe that you got to believe that you're manifesting that sale. You got to believe that that sale is coming. You got to expect it. Like you got to expect that that sale is coming. You got to believe it. And you just got to keep showing up until it happens. Like at the end of the day, guys, I could lie. If I could lie, I could be like, oh yeah, you can get your first sale in one day. I could lie. But like the truth is, you got to show up every single day until you get the first sale. You just got to show up every day until you get the first sale. I mean, that's being honest. That's without sugarcoating. Now, I think most people in average in general probably get their first sale in their first month if they're actually showing up. Okay. Like you could start this business and do absolutely nothing with it, right? I'm sure there's people who've done that. But if you actually show up and you follow our 2-hour workday where you're posting 3 pieces of content a day and you're going live, if you want to go live, if you don't want to go live, you can just post content. Like it would make sense that you would get your first sale in the first month. It would make sense. But if it takes longer, it takes longer, man. Like you just got to show up until you get the sale. Just like I'm going to keep showing up until I create 1,000 self-made millionaires. Okay. I'm going to keep showing up until I do that. I used to say like I'm going to keep showing up until I make millions, and sometimes I do, but I'm trying to shift my attention towards helping other people instead of making it about me, right? Of course, we start a business to make money, right? But I'm just trying to like shift my mentality about helping other people instead of making it about me. Okay. So that's why that's why like before I go live, I'm like, what if I change somebody's life today? Before I might be like, hey, what if I make $1,400 today? Which is fine because if you make $1,400 and you're selling a product that helps somebody, then that's cool. It's like the same thing, but it's just a different way of thinking. Because I'm trying to focus more on like being of service, right? It's okay either way, because if you make a lot of money, that means you're helping. You're generally like if you're making millions of dollars, it means you're basically helping people solve some kind of problem, right? So that just means you're helping people. Now, some people they sell crap, right? They sell like cigarettes and stuff. Like they get rich selling cigarettes, but cigarettes kill people. But for some people, like a cigarette is a good thing. They like it. They think it's great, even though it's killing them. But you know what I'm saying? See, like I don't sell products that hurt people. These products help people. These products teach people how to make seven figures online. These products teach you how to become an entrepreneur, which is a great thing to learn. It's a great thing to learn, even if you didn't even want to make money. Like even just like learning how to be an entrepreneur and learning about marketing and sales. I just think it's a cool thing to learn, because I just think it is because sales and marketing pervades our whole existence. It's crazy. It's crazy how much sales and marketing, guys, pervades our whole life. You can't avoid sales because you're part of a sales process. Like anytime you buy something, you're part of a sales process. You can't avoid sales, man. If you sit down and watch some TV, freaking ads all over the place. There's ads in your face every day. Like we can't avoid sales and marketing, guys, even if we wanted to. We'd have to go live out in the forest. We'd have to live out in the forest. And then some company would figure out like, hey guys, there's people out in the forest. We got to go send some marketing teams because there's people in the forest. We got to get those customers. Because these freaking businesses, guys, they're smart. They're super smart, man. They got whole like marketing teams behind the scenes, man. Like Amazon and everybody, they got labs, guys, of marketers like figuring out how to create commercials and emails and all kinds of stuff. Black Friday, Black Friday is just a marketing scheme, guys, that someone invented to make a lot of money. You think you're saving money on Black Friday, but they're getting you to spend more money. They're making a lot of money on Black Friday, right? It's all marketing, man. It's just interesting, man. You can't avoid it. You might as well learn it because you can't avoid it, even if you wanted to. Every time you buy something, you're giving somebody money. Okay, you're part of a sales process. It is what it is, man. So you might as well learn how to do it, and then you can get rich. Get rich. Don't you want to get rich? I do. Heck yeah, that'll be so fun. That'd be fun. It's okay, guys, to want to get rich. You can be good, and you can be good, and you can be rich, right? They say money makes you more of who you are. So if you're a good person, if you have more money, you're just going to be a better person, right? You're just going to do good things. Sevenfiguremonk.com, guys, check it out. Business in a box. Learn how to make seven figures online. That's what we teach. We teach you how to make seven figures online. We teach that. Now, I'm not saying see, this is not a get rich quick scheme, guys. I'm not like, this is like a legitimate business, which means you got to put in effort. Okay. But we have a 2-hour workday. So all you got to do is post content every day. We're going to show you how to do that. Right. Like, for example, you can create a 7-second video, put words on the screen. Like before it got dark today, I went outside. I walked in front of my house for like a minute, and I created 3 7-second videos, guys. Okay. Of me just walking. I just walk. I just grab my phone and I'm just walking. I'm just looking at my phone. And then I'm going to put words on the screen about this business. Okay. I'm going to post it on social media. And without one video can make me $600, $900, or $1,400, guys. Because if someone sees that video and then they go to my website and they buy the $1,400 product, I just made $1,400 from a 7-second video that took me like 7 seconds to create, and then maybe like another few minutes to post. That's all. Like to post a 7-second video, guys, you just go into TikTok, you put some words on the screen, copy, paste, put some words on the screen. Takes 5 minutes. You can create a 7-second video, and it'll take you 5 minutes to create it and post it. And that one video can make you $1,400 because someone can see that video and then they can go to your website and they buy stuff. See, if you're scrolling on social media, guys, you're not going to make money doing that. That's not an income producing activity. Scrolling on social media is not going to make you money. You only make money by posting on social media. That's where the money's at. Posting, guys, not scrolling. Now, if you want to scroll for entertainment purposes, maybe you want to just chill. Okay, cool. But you're not going to make money doing that. Posting is where the money's at, guys. That's where the money's at, not scrolling. You're not making any money doing that. Zero. So are you wasting time scrolling on your phone? Yeah, probably. Like technically, right? If your time isn't spent, like, is if like you got to ask yourself, is what am I doing? Like what I'm doing now, is it helping my future self? Will my future self thank me for the activities that I'm doing right now? Because throughout the day, guys, you're either serving yourself or you're sabotaging yourself. Take note, because we all do it. Like, take note of your activities throughout the day. At the end of the day, ask yourself what activities actually served you and what activities actually sabotaged you. Awareness, awareness, guys. Awareness is the first step to change, my friends. It's the one that people want to avoid because they're afraid. They're afraid to change. A lot of people live in fear, man. It's sad. So, guys, you can make 600, 900, and $1,400 commissions. And all you need to do is set up your business one time, just like I did. I've already gone through this process, guys, because I've been building this business for over a year. So you just got to set up your business one time. You plug into our community for training and support, then you're following a 2-hour workday. Okay. You're doing simple things like posting 3 pieces of content a day to social media. You post 3 pieces of content a day, takes about 30 minutes, and then you can go live. Like, I like to go live for around like 30 minutes and then sometimes more. But I go live for like 30 minutes. It's not hard, man. It's not hard. And if it's uncomfortable, that's good. That means you're growing, guys. That means you're growing, right? If you're avoiding discomfort, you're not going to get very far in life. You're never going to live your best life, man. You're not going to get rich avoiding discomfort. That's not going to happen. You're going to die broke, man. 99% of people are going to die broke, dude. Like, seriously, it's going to happen. That's guaranteed. Because only like 1% of people know how to make over 500,000 a year, guys. Only 1% of people in the world make over $500,000 a year, which means like 99% of people are going to die broke and unfulfilled just because they don't take action. That's all. They just don't take action. They just don't do it. They don't do the work, right? You got to do the work. And like most of the work is just mental work. It's not even physical. It's not even like hard labor. It's just mental stuff that people are just avoiding. Uh, it's human life, man. Human conditioning, right? You got to rewire your subconscious mind, guys. You got to rewire your patterns. You got to rewire your habits. Otherwise, you're just going to repeat the same old habits over and over again until you die, and then it's sad, sad death. You're going to die with regrets. A lot of people, they will die with regrets, man. They're gonna be like, man, I wish I would have. I wish I would have this. I wish I would have that. I wish that's how most people are going to die. I know it's fun, right? Happy Monday. Happy Monday, guys. So yeah, with this business, you can make 600, 900, and $1,400 commissions. You just got to believe that you can do it. If you believe it, you can achieve it. If you don't believe it, you can't achieve it, right? Now, some people will see this as a great opportunity, and some people will think like, sounds too good to be true. You'd be like, $1,400 commissions, that sounds too good to be true. And I'll be like, okay, well, if you think so, that's true. Because whatever you think is true, guys, right? Whatever you think is true. That's just the reality. Like Henry Ford says, if you think you can, you can. You are right. If you think you can't, you are also right. So whatever you believe to be true is true, guys. If you believe it's impossible to make $14,000 and $1,400 in a day, then for you it's impossible because that's what you think. All right, there's people making like $150 million a day, guys, and some people are like, "What? $1,400 in a day? That's crazy." But meanwhile, Jeff Bezos is making like $150 million in a day, and you're thinking making $1,400 in a day is crazy. That's weird. That's crazy, guys. That's called limiting beliefs. You have limiting beliefs. You gotta destroy your limiting beliefs, guys. Like you should set a like how much money like you gotta set a number. Like how much money do you want to make in the next year? Like $1 million. Let's say you want to make $1 million in the next year. Now, do you believe you can do that? Because if you can conceive it, like I can conceive myself making $1 million. but do you believe it? Because if you don't believe it, it's not going to happen. It's belief, man. It's belief. It's faith. You gotta have faith that you're manifesting the things you desire. That's how you attract. That's manifestation, guys. Manifestation 101. You have a vision of something that you want. It could be a lifestyle, it could be a financial number, it could be whatever. You got to have a vision of what you want. And then you got to have a system so money can come to you. Because money's not going to come to you easily and effortlessly if you don't have a system, right? Like Jeff Bezos has a system. I have a system. It's an automated business. So money can come to me at any time through an automated business, right? And then I take action every day. I take aligned action. I take action that millionaires take. I do things that millionaires do. What do millionaires do? They post content on social media. Millionaires post content on social media, guys. They do attraction marketing because I follow millionaires and they post content on social media. I do things that millionaires do. They post content. Some of them go live, some of them don't go live. Some of them have gone live but don't go live now. But they all post content, guys. Like pretty much every millionaire, not every millionaire because but a lot of millionaires, guys, they have social media accounts and they post content. So my action is I do millionaire actions, right? I do exactly what the millionaires do. Now they're just better at it than me right now because they've been doing it longer. They've just been doing it longer. That's all. Right? I made multiple five figures so far posting content. Okay. But some people make like freaking, multiple seven figures posting content. Some people make multiple six figures, even multiple seven figures in a day, probably posting content, you know. So that's why you got to start posting content, man. Like you got to post content. Everybody will tell you this, guys. Like I follow millionaires. They're always like, post content, post more content, start posting content. Get off your butt, post content. They all say this, man. I see them. They say the exact same thing, right? So one day, maybe one day you're gonna be like, okay, finally, I'm gonna post content. Okay, maybe you're just not ready, guys. Maybe you're just not ready. See, with this business, guys, all you need to do is set up your business one time, and then you just gotta plug into our community for training and support. We're gonna teach you how to post content, guys. Like we give you so many content strategies. Like we give you a lot, you know. We give you a lot of strategies. You just got to pick a couple of them and focus on a couple of strategies at a time. Because, like, I mean, you can't follow all the strategies we teach like in one day because we give you so many different strategies. Like, it's crazy, right? You just got to pick a couple of them and just test them. You just like when it comes to posting content, you just got to test things, right? You just got to test it. Just keep posting content. Yeah, we give it. Yeah, we give so many content ideas, my friend. Like so many, and then we teach you how to use AI too, like ChatGPT, right? Like today, one content idea that I got today, it's called the path. Anyway, it's called pain, pivot, path, possibility. Okay. So I can create a piece of content and I talk about some kind of relatable pain that people are dealing with, right? That could be like, I used to look at my bank account before I bought things until I decided like enough and enough was enough. And now I'm learning the skills to make six figures online with a done for you digital business in a box. So if you want to learn what I'm doing to make six figures online so you can live a life of freedom, pay off your debts, travel more, and live a life of freedom, then just comment yes, and I'll share the blueprint details with you. Okay. So I went pain, pivot, path, possibility. The possibility is you can make six figures online and live a life of complete freedom. Okay. The pain was, man, looking at your bank account before you buy things. The pivot was, man, I was like, enough of that. I'm sick of this crap. I don't want to look at my bank account anymore before I buy things. And then the path was, that's when I discovered this business that shows you how to make six figures online. And the possibility is you can make six figures online and live a life of freedom. So I can go to ChatGPT and be like, hey, ChatGPT, create me like 100 give me like 100 like content scripts with this formula: pain, pivot, path, possibility. You can never run out of ideas. Like it's impossible. And you can even read right from a teleprompter if you want to. You can read right from a teleprompter, right? And you can test it and see if people like it. And if people like it, you do more of it. If they don't like it, don't do it. I feel like I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, don't say that because you're speaking your reality into existence, right? Like you're speaking your reality into existence right there. Like I just see that because I do a lot of mindset work, right? Like you could have said anything. You could have been like, "Man, like life is amazing. I'm so excited." Like because I know that I'm manifesting seven figures right now. I'm so excited about life. I'm manifesting seven figures right now. It's coming. But you chose to say, "I feel like I'm stuck." Like you like be careful about the words that you use. Okay? Because Bruce Lee said like words are like spelling. Okay? Like you could have said anything, but you said, "I feel like I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place." Like you're speaking that reality into existence. Like why don't you say it like say something different? Like why don't you say like I feel like I'm getting better every day. I feel like I'm growing in wealth and wisdom every day. I feel like I'm prospering every day. I feel like I'm manifesting seven figures. Yeah, you got to speak your reality into existence, my friends. Be careful with the words you speak. Be careful of the thoughts you think because you're creating your reality right now and you might not even be aware of it, but you are. You're creating your reality based on your thoughts, based on your actions, based on your feelings, right? That's why we teach about mindset in our community, guys. So not only do we teach you how to build a seven-figure business, but we teach you like all about mindset and skill set. That's what you need to upgrade, guys. I do too. We always do. We always need to upgrade our mindset. We always need to upgrade our skill set. Okay, there's always more you can learn, guys. You can always get better. You're not even going to reach your full potential in this lifetime. It's not even going to happen because we have unlimited potential, right? You might scratch the surface a little bit, but you're never going to reach your full potential. But you got to become the best you can be at least. Sevenfiguremonk.com, right? Like it's impossible to reach your full potential in one lifetime. Like I can play guitar my whole life and I could still get better. Like I could still get better, right? Like we're never even going to scratch the surface. But you got to try to become the best you can be. That's really the point of life, guys. Is just to become the best version of yourself. Just to maximize your potential to whatever degree you can. That's it. And then help other people do the same, right? Because that's what you should do. That's how I live my life, man. I just try to become the best version of me and I just help other people become the best version of them. That's my whole life mission, you know. That's my whole life mission. If you want to boil it down, if you want to condense it, that's it. That's it, guys. That's it. That's what my life's all about. That's it. So I like to help people in all aspects, you know, physically, mentally, spiritually, financially. It's all important, man. You can't deny one thing. You need it all. You need the mental, you need the physical, you need the spiritual, you need the financial. Otherwise you're incomplete, right? Money's important, man. So that's why I teach people how to make money. I feel like if you like money solves like 99% of the problems, really, when you think about it. Just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. Like imagine, guys, imagine if you had $500 million in your bank account right now. Like how many problems would you really have? Like your only problem would be like, should I go to Hawaii or should I go to Bali? Okay, that's like your only problem. Should I buy a Porsche or should I buy a Ferrari? Now, what kind of problems do you have right now because you have a lack of money? Ask yourself that. Like what kind of problems do you have right now because of a lack of money? You probably have a lot. You're probably dealing with financial stress. You probably have you might be in debt. Like 77% of people are in debt. Maybe you're living paycheck to paycheck. 60 to 70 people are living paycheck to paycheck. Maybe you're dealing with financial stress, guys. Like think about it. Think about how many of your problems are tied to money. Now, if they're not, then great, you know, more power to you. But most people are. Most people, guys, the two biggest problems in life are time and money. Okay. They have a lack of time because they're working 40 plus hours a week. That's the problem. We have people in our community, guys, they're making good money, they're doctors and stuff, but they have a lack of time. Okay. And the other group, see, you're probably in one of these two groups, guys, if you're honest. You either have a lack of time or you have a lack of money or both. Okay. So you got to solve your problems, man. You got to fix your problems. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here, guys. The universe sent me. Go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. Check it out. Business in a box, guys. Business in a box. Former Marine, former monk. The universe sent me to, you know, do service, man. I'm like a freaking I'm like an angel who gets disgruntled. I'm like a disgruntled angel. Sometimes I get disgruntled sometimes. Okay. But like those are the two biggest problems, time and money, guys. Okay. So like you got to solve these problems, man. Just solve it. Everything is figure outable. You can figure everything out. You can figure everything out, guys. You just got to believe that you can figure it out. That's all. The universe, like the universe will help you. God, the universe, whatever you want to say. Like I know people are really touchy-feely about their belief systems, God, the universe, whatever you want to say, guys. Like the universe helps those who help themselves. God helps those who help themselves. So you just got to help yourself, and the universe is going to do the rest. You're not even capable of doing the rest. Okay. You need the universe to help you guys. Don't think you're independent of the universe. Don't think you can do everything by yourself. You can't. You need the universe to help you. Okay. You need the universe to give you air. If the universe decided, hey, no air, you'd be finished. You'd be done. If the universe was like, no air, you'd be gone. Game over. See, a lot of people walk around thinking they're like fully independent. You're not fully independent, my friends. You're dependent on air to breathe. You're dependent on water to drink. You're dependent on food to eat. You're dependent on a boss for money. You're dependent in so many ways. Okay. But you got to try to become financially independent. Okay. That's the goal here, to become financially independent, guys. We don't want to depend on other people for money. We don't want other people to tell us like when we can go to the bathroom, when we can shave our face. Do you want someone to tell you? Do you want to have to like ask permission to go to the bathroom as an adult? Hey boss, can I go to the bathroom please? Not yet. You gotta do some work first. Maybe later. Come back later. Okay. Like how like come on, that's degrading, man. Sevenfiguremonk.com, guys. Check it out. Business in a box. Learn how to make 600, 900, and $1,400 commissions, guys. Right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go, guys. I'm gonna go. But if you have any questions, ask me now. Ask me now or forever hold your peace. Like ask me if you question if you have it. But it's really simple. If you want to do this business, if you want to learn how to make 600, 900, and $1,400 commissions, I'm going to break it down. You got to get started. You got to take that leap of faith. It's required. Okay. You got to set up your business one time. You plug into our community for training and support. Okay. And then you follow a 2-hour workday. So every day you got to do this. You got to post content on social media. It'll take you about 30 minutes, create 3 pieces of content a day. Then you can go live too. You can do 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there, posting content, going live. You don't have to go live. You can just post content. It could be little talking videos, 7-second videos. You can even do faceless if you want. We have faceless training, right? And that's all you got to do every day. And then your automations, your automated business is doing the rest of, like the automated sales funnel and the sales process is doing the rest of the work for you. So that's how you're able to make money while you're sleeping or doing the things that you love. Okay. That's it. That's the whole system, guys. That's everything. You just got to do it. I told you exactly what you need to do, but you got to do it. Because like G.I. Joe said, he said, knowledge is half the battle, right? I just told you how you make $1,400 or more in a day. You set up your business, you start posting content, you start attracting customers, you start building your email list. That's how you do it. But now you got to do it because knowledge is half the battle, guys. Like knowledge without action is useless. It's useless, guys. You're not going to get results unless you take action. I'm just being straight up. I don't sugarcoat stuff, guys. I'm just being straight up. Right. Sevenfiguremonk.com. Okay. I'm going to go. Peace and love, YouTube. I'm live on YouTube and I'm live on TikTok. That's how I do things.